Welcome to Sitaram International School. We create confident kids. Hello, dears. How are you all? Yeah, I am well. Okay, how was your parents and family members also? Yes, I hope they are well. Okay, yes. Yeah, I am Anto Rosita. I am going to take Max class, and today is very interesting class. Today class, we are going to discuss and learn about FA4 exam in math for grade 8. Okay? Yes. So today, yes, in before starting this session, let us see one interesting game. Okay? Can you guess what's that? Yes, just wait. I just move the slide. Yes. See? Now, are you guess what is the game? Yeah, super. This is very interesting game. Okay? Yes. Here I gave one passage to you, but in this passage is reciprocal. So you have to try to read in a proper manner. Okay? Yes. I just start to read that. You have to listen. Okay? Yeah, this is my challenge. I am going to read this passage using a reciprocal. Okay? Yes. Education is about learning skills and knowledge. It also means helping people to learn how to do things and support them to think about what they learn. Through education, the knowledge of society, country, and of the world is passed on from generation to generation. Okay? Yes. I can finish my challenge very well. So you have to do and try it out in your way. Okay? Yes. So let us start our go through session. See the first one. Which number is greater than a? 0.08? Yeah. See the options are 0.7, 0.025, 0.048 and 0.0299. Okay. See in this question having 0.08. Okay. See the options 0.7, 0.0025, 0.48. Sorry, in this 0 not wait. 0.8. Okay, so 0.7, 0.025, 0.048, 0.0299. Okay, so here which one is greater? Yeah, let us consider these zeros. After that, let us check this 7. So this is the biggest number. Okay, this is very biggest term. Second one is decimal form of 11.235 is dash. Yeah, in this question without option we can write the answer, right? So 11.235. So where is it? Option D. Okay, so this is the answer. Then decimal notation of 100th is dash. Let us see the options. 0.01, option B 0.1, option D 0.2, option D none of them. Okay, let us see in this one is 1/10. Okay, so 1/10, in this one is 2/10, right? Yes, so this 100 place mean the second place. In as usual way, here is the third digit is a 100. Okay, 100, second digit is a tens and first digit is a ones. But after decimal The first decimal is called a tenth, second decimal is called a hundredth. Okay, so this is 0.01 is the answer. Okay, so next let us move the fourth one. So see 7 power 1, which is equal to dash 7, 0, 1 and 8. So which one is the answer? 7 power 1 means 7 is the 7 is came only one time. So the answer is 7. Okay, if the power can have 2 or 3 square or cube means we can elaborate and to multiply the number at a particular time. Okay, so but here is the only one. So 7 power 1, which is equal to 7. 8 power 1, yes, 8. 1 power 1, 1. 100 power 1, 100. Yes, nice. So see the fifth one, 4a the whole power 4. Okay, so after removing the bracket, the power will become the individual number. Okay, so 4 power 4 and a power 4. So where is the answer? Option C. Yes. Okay, yes. So then sixth one, which of the following numbers is a perfect square? Please read the options. Option A 141, option B 196, option C 124, option D 222. So see the answer 222, because each and every perfect square contain the units place as 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 and 0. Okay, but in these four options, which number didn't have the perfect square number? Option D 222. So this is the answer. Then seventh one is perfect square number can never have the digit dash at the units place. Yeah, again you have to check the options. The options are 1, 4, 8 and 9. See, yes, you know very well what is the answer. Just before also I told that. Okay, so the answer is 8. The next one thing, 8th, the square root of 121 is dash. Square root means if we multiply any one number, we can get one particular answer. Okay, so which number can multiply at twice? We can get a 121, 12, no, 11. Yes, so 11 11s are 121. See, the decimal expression of 7 rupee 7 paise is dash. Here 7 rupee means this is a whole number. Okay, so 7 paise, not a 70 paise, that is only 7 paise. Okay, so in as usual we can write a 12 paise or 50 paise means like this, but here we can we have only a 7 paise. So 7 means this is, so 0 7. If we write a 7.7 paise, if we can write this means here if we put the 0 means 7.70 paise, it can be changed into 7.70 paise. Okay, but we have only 7 paise, so we can use it this option, so 7.07. So then 7 power n, here n which is equal to 0. So what is the value? Okay, so see the options 7, 0, 7 and 1. So see here we already know that 7 power 1 means 7. Okay, but here 7 power n, but the n value is 0. So which is equal to 1. Okay, so anything power 0, it can be measured as a 1. Okay, so anything power 0 means like 1 power 0 is a 1, 4 power 0 1, 100 power 0 1, 200 power 0 1, 10,000 power 0, that is also 1. So anything power 0 is 1. Okay, so shall we move the second Roman letter? Find the Pythagorean triplets in which one number is 12. In a Pythagorean triplet, it has a three general form. Okay, so first one is m squared minus 1, then 2m, then m square plus 1. Okay, we have to take this number using this general form. Okay, so first of all I would take m square minus 1, which is equal to 12. So if we want to find out the value of m square, the 1 will be go to the opposite side. Okay, so the 1 is here using a subtraction, sorry, minus symbol. Okay, if it was the 1 will be go to the another side means, so which sign it want to change? What is that? So who is the friend of subtraction? Addition. Okay, so 12 plus 1, which is equal to 13. Okay, so again we have to take a general form 2m, which is equal to 12. So here we can find out the value of m, not m square, here m. So the 2 is go to the opposite side using a division method, because 2 and m be in a multiplication symbol, so it want to go opposite side means it will be changed into the division term. Okay, so 12 by 2, 6. So the answer is 6. So after that we have to substitute the value of m in a another 2 method, like m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. Okay, so m square minus 1, which is equal to m square means 36 minus 1, which is equal to 35. Then m square plus 1, which is equal to 6 square 36 plus 1, that is 37. So which are the numbers are triplets? 12, 35, 37. Okay, so this is the answer. So next let us move to find the square root of 256. Let us, we know that 256. Here is, in first of all we should check the ones place is even or odd. If the place is even, definitely we have to put the 2 is corners at the corner. Okay, so after that we have to divide it. 1 2 is 2, then 2 2s are 4, so the remaining is 1, so 8 2s are 16. Okay, so then again we have to check the units place, that is 8, so we have to put a 2. So first of all we should take a 1, so it will be not divided by 2, so 12, 6 2s are 12, then 4 2s are 8. Okay, so again 2, 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So again take a 2, 16, then 2, 8, then 2, 4, then 2, 2. Again 2. Okay, but I don't have a space in my mobile phone. Okay. So how many 2s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So root of 256, which is equal to how many 2s? 8 2s. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yes. In the 2, we have to take a 1, 2. Into 2. Yes. These 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I put here in 7 only. So 2. Okay. So again take a 2. So 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 8 2s are 16. So 16 is the square root. 16 is the square root of 256. Okay, so see the next one, that is 6a the whole power cube. Okay, so see if we remove the bracket from it means the power will be goes to the individual number, so it can be changed into 6 power cube a cube. 6 cube means we have to multiply 6 into 3 times. Okay, so 6 into 6 into 6 into a cube. If we multiply 6 in 3 times, we can get 216. So the a cube will become automatically. Okay, so the second one is 12c the whole square. Like this same in the square, after removing the bracket, it can be came into the power of 12 and see in individual way. Okay, so 12 into 12, we can write it 12 squared c squared, 12 into 12 into c square. Okay, so 12 12s are 144 into c square. Okay, so see this 13th one here, 12.6 divided by 3. Okay, so see 12.6 by 3. Okay, so 1 3 is 3, 4 2s, 4 3s are 12.2. So 4.2 is the answer. Okay, so then 123.4 into 54. In a normal way, how we can multiply any number, we can use in a normal way. In whatever they gave the value of decimal system, using the multiplication sum, we should multiply the numbers in a normal way of multiplication. Okay, so using a normal way of multiplication for 123.4 into 54, we can get in a normal way 66,636. Okay, after finish this term, the step 2 is we have to count how many digits are came the after decimal point. In this term having no decimal point, in this term having a only 1 point. So we have to put the point right to left. So we have to omit which one, which number is comes to the right side. So we have to the only one number. Okay, so we have to omit only one only one number. After that we have to put it. So the answer is 663.6. So this is the answer. Okay, so be careful while you multiply or divided the decimal system of numbers. Okay, so next one thing is 14th. Okay, Aaron scored 452.65 marks out of 600 in the final examination. So how many marks did he lose? Okay, if we want to find out the how many marks, what we do? Yes, we have to subtract the two numbers. Okay, so which number is biggest, we have to write in the upside. So which number is small, we have to write in a downside. Okay, so 600.00, this is a whole number, it can never changed. Okay, because why we write like this? Because we have the small value for 452.65. Okay, so that's why we can using a we have to write the 600 using a what a decimal way of system. Okay, so then so after subtraction we can get 147.35. So next one thing is 15th question, 6 square the whole power cube. So we have to if we want to remove the bracket means and one more thing is, if the two terms of power will be came in the sum means we have to multiply the two powers. Okay, if so here 2 and 3. Okay, so we have to multiply 2 and 3, so we can get 6 power 6. Okay, so 6 power 6 means we have to multiply the 6 into 6 times. So then after multiplying these 6 numbers we can get a 46,656. Okay, so see this one, the Roman letter 3, 16th question. Find the perimeter of the nanogon with the side of 12 square. Yeah, you know very well what is the formula of perimeter of the nanogon. Okay, so nanogon means how many sides? 9 sides. Okay, so if you want to find out the perimeter means how we can find out the answer and how we can write the formulas? 9 into side. Okay, so 9 is the here and the side value is 12 squared. Okay, so 12 square means what is the value? 12 into 12, 144. Okay, so 9 into 144, we can get 1236. Here, meter or centimeter, whatever. If they gave the any unit, we have to measure, but we won't put the square term, because we should put the square term only find out the area, not for perimeter. Okay. So see the second, our question, find the perimeter of the octagon with the side of 5 cube. Okay, so octagon means how many sides? There are 8 sides. Okay, so perimeter of the octagon, which is equal to 8 into side. So 8 into side means 5 cube. 5 cube means we can get 125. Okay, so 8 into 125, which is equal to 1000. Then 17th question is 99 plus 9 by 10 plus 9 by 1000. So here we can use in a decimal system in the easiest way. First one is 99, but 9 by 10 means, so which in using a decimal system we can write this is a 0.9. Okay, if we 8 by 10 means we can write 0.8. 7 by 10 means we can write a 0.7. Okay, so this is a second term, this is the first term. Okay, so after that 9 by 1000 means we can write, so how many if the 10 means we can write, we can split only one digit using a decimal. Here is a three zeros. Okay, so we can write a 9, this is a 1 2 3, so here is a point, so then here is a 1, so this is a third number. So okay, so first, second, third, after adding these three numbers we can get 99.909. Okay, so see the our question, 15.78 divided by 3. Okay, so here 1 3 is 3, 1 3 is 3, 5 3s are 15, point 2 3s are 6, the remaining is 1, so 18, so 6 3s are 18. Okay, so then 56.545 divided by 5, so 1 5 is 5, 1 5 is 5, here is a 1 5 is 5, so remaining is 1 and the point, and 11, then only we can put a point, so the remaining is 1, so 15, 3, then 4 is not divided by 5, so 0, then 45, so 9 5s are 45. Okay, then find the find the square value of 35 and 16. If we want to find out the square value, we should multiply the number at twice. The square value of 4 means 4 4s are 16. The square value of 9 9s are 81. The square value of 5 means 5 5s are 25. So like this, 35 into 35 means we can get 1225. Okay, so the square value of 16 we can get 256. Okay, so then can you tell whether the following numbers are perfect square? Yeah, first of all, the first number is 2061. The second number is 23,453. Okay, in first, if we want to check out the perfect square, in first step is we have to check the units place. Units place means the ones digit. Okay, so the ones digit is having 0 1 2, not a 2, 0 1 4 5 6 and 9. So if the digits finishing these number means we can guess this is a perfect square, but we can't tell a 100%. Okay, we just consider about this is a perfect square, but not for holistic. Okay, so the oneness comes to here, so this is called a perfect square. Okay, so this is the second one, 23,453. So the units place is 3. The 3 is here. No. Okay, so we have to tell this is not a perfect square. Okay. So then find the square root of 1008. Yeah, we know very well how to find out the answer. So 1008. So in the first term is 8. So we have to use it 2. 5 2s are 10, then 0, then 4. Okay. So then again 2, because the now final the units place is even. So 2 2s are 4, 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4. Again we have to take a 2. 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, then 6. Then 2, 6, 3, then 7, 9, then 3, 3 3s are 9, again 3, 3. Okay. So root of 1008, which is equal to root of how many 4 2s. Okay, so 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 3 into 3. Okay, so in this 2 we have to take a 1 2, in this 2 we have to take a this 2, then 3 into 7. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, so 12 root 7. Because here there is only 1 7, so we can't take it, we can't take away from the root. Okay. So after that we have to use the number for 2352. Okay, so I have to write in this way. So 2352, right? So this number is even, so we have to take a 2. So after that 1 1, so the remaining is 1. So 7 2s are 14, so the remaining is 1, so 6. So again use the 6. 5 2s are 10, so the remaining is 1. 8 2s are 16, the remaining is 1, so again 8 2s are 16. So again 2, because the number is even, so 2 2s are 4, 9 2s are 8, 4 2s are 8. So 2 to 1 2 is 2, 4 2s are 8, then 7. Okay, so then here the number is not even. Okay, so the number is odd. So we have to moving here 3. If we want to check the number is divided by 3 or not, means we have using one trick, because that is we have to add these 3 numbers. So 1 4 and 7. So 1 plus 4 5, 5 plus 7 is 12. So the 12 is comes to the 3 table or not? Yes. Okay, so we have to divide it by, in this number using a 3. Okay, so 3, the 1 is not came, so 4 3s are 12, the remaining is 2, so 9. Okay, so 9 3s are 27. So here we can use a 7. Okay. Yes, so the root of 2352 we can get 4 2s. Okay, so 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 then 3 into 7 into 7. So in this 2, here is 2, here is 7, and here root 3 only. 2 2s are 4, 4 7s are 28, so 28 root 3. Okay, so this is the answer. So next one thing is 10 members of the science club went to a history museum. It cost 70.25 for each members of the club. If 90 members went to the museum, what is the total amount to be paid? Okay, so that is the cost of one person is 70 rupees 25 paise. If we want to find out the cost of 90 persons, we can multiply these two numbers, like a 90 and 70.25. Okay, so after that we can get in here we can use one normal way of multiplication. After finishing the multiplication, we have to omit last how many digits comes to after the decimal point, we have to omit it. Okay. Then Watertown received a total of 12.25 inches of rain over the past 7 days. How much did it rain each day in Watertown? Answer is 7 days. How many inches? That is 12.25 inches. So we are going to find out the each day means one day. So that is we have to divide it 12.25 divided by 7. So 1 7 is 7, the remaining is 5. So 52. Okay, so 7 sevens are 42. Then we can get a 3 remaining, so 35. So 5 sevens are 35. So we can get 1.75 inches. Then express the number appearing in the following statement in a standard form. Okay, if this is exponential term, so we have to using a exponential. Here we can use one trick, that is we have to take the where the non-zeros terms are finished. First one is 384. Okay, so we have to put in as multiplication and put 10. So after that, how many zeros are there? You just count it. Here is 3, here is 3, so 6. So you have to put the form in 6 in a power. So the 384 into 10 power 6 meter. Okay, like this same here we want to use the 3 here, the 3 is finished. I mean the non-zero is finished. So 3 into 10 power, how many zeros? 3, 6, 8. So 8. So meter per second. As usual, here is a 4 digits. So 1027 into how many digits? 10 power 6. Okay. So same here, 14 into 10 power 5. So here the one and the one only comes here. So we have to write a 10 power. How many zeros? There are 12 zeros. So 10 power 12. So this is the answer. Okay. Yeah, I hope you all understand very well. And otherwise, if you have any doubt, please ask me, dears. I will explain in detailed way. Okay. So be safe and be happy forever. Thank you, dear. Bye bye.